Hello, my name is Angelica and welcome to my channel Rainbow Over Pansies. This channel is all about stitching, creating toys, and creating beautiful things. If you're my new subscriber, thank you so much. If you just decide to check my channel, welcome. I hope you're gonna find this video interesting and you're gonna get inspired. Well, this is the end of the winter, can you believe it? We in March now, finally. Spring. I hear birds are chirping. Flowers gonna start blooming pretty soon, so I'm very excited. So in this video, I'm gonna share a little bit about what I was able to purchase. Anyway, I just had a little bit, not a lot. And I wanna start with this amazing pattern that I got from my favorite store. It's from the Stitching Kitten Design and designer by Caroline Davis Kelser. This such an adorable swans. I really wanted to stitch something for Valentine's Day, but as you saw my previous video, I stitched from Primrose a Quaker. It was a lot of hearts, but that one I decided to get it for the future stitching. Maybe next year I will start and finish it because it's not a big design. Here is the key. It says that you stitch 2/2 on a 32nd count rose petal lining from forbidden fiber, and you using floss from DMC as well. Also you have a little bit of mill heel beads, but I like how they also finish that piece. Next design that I got is Silver Creek Sampler. And what's interesting about this designer, it's called Moonshine, and designer is Diana Greek. I specifically like the saying, "The moon said to me, do not wait to be whole to let your light shine from the depth of your soul." Wow, what a beautiful sayings. But this amazing designer, she is coming for Stitch Retreat that will be in my town. So if you're not far away or if you want to travel to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, we will have a retreat in October. And here's, by the way, this pattern so you can see it's use a color DMC and Wix Dye Works. So going back to what I was saying, that if you never been in a retreat like me and I really want to do it so I don't have to travel far away, the retreat will be literally 7 minutes from my house. So I'm planning to be there. But this designer, she's going to be a guest. So she's coming and she's going to be designing something amazing as a gift. So if you will be on our retreat, you will get her pattern. So it's gonna be unbelievable. I cannot wait. Amazing pattern. And I've seen Memory. She's from a needle art store. She stitched that design and she framed it. It was on the wall. It looked even 100 times more beautiful. I mean, it just catches your eye. You're really looking at it and it's like, wow. And she stitched on 28 count. So I'm probably gonna be stitching on a 32nd like it says, recommended in the pattern. Yes, and this is a Barefoot Needle Art. That's the store I was talking about. The one that I got all these patterns and the one that will be holding the retreat in October. So please go to the website and check it out. So this is from Magic Needle. This is a full cross stitch kit. Everything you need to just open and start stitching. It's called Morning in Rosy Tones. It's 11 by 11 inches. There is 34 colors and it's stitched on 16 count. The design from 2025, so pretty recent. Uh, it it just blew me away when I was looking at all these flowers in a pot, but also what is it? A bronze teacup, cups. It really puts you in kind of mood that you waking up early in the morning, you opening a window, you're getting ready to have your cup of tea with what is it? Probably cookies. So something very delicious. I'm planning to stitch this design hopefully this year because I have a big design that I have to finish first. But at least I have it in my stash now. I know winter's over, but it will come back. So I got this design for my future winter stitching, and it's a candle was burning. Look at this magical fairy tale design. It's a little bit smaller, but pretty much the same size. 10 by 10 inches, and there's 31 colors. Same 16 count Ada, design 2025. I've seen a girl that starts stitching and she stitched half of the design. She kind of said that it's not easy design to stitch, and probably it's because of the needles that never easy to get done. But she was complaining about half of the stitch that she had to do and gave her for some reason trouble. So we'll see when I'm gonna open and I'm gonna start stitching. I will give you my honest opinion, but I just like the whole thing. You know, poinsettia is one of my favorite flowers in the winter. I like to decorate my house with these flowers, and to have this kind of piece amazing. Another one is this boot with these adorable little one creatures. A cherished tradition. Wow, look at all the presents, and it really puts you in this, Christmassy mood. Gorgeous design. Will be stitched hopefully next winter. Same size and amazing. So just amazing. Look at the pattern. So what I also like about a magic needle, if you're familiar with this, you use a pattern if you want to, or if you know how to use Cross Stitch Saga, you just write them on the email them, and they will send you a has-the file. So you are able to open in your program and stitch from your iPad, for example. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Yes, besides kids, I also got something for spring. Look at this fabric. Yes, it's 28 count, not the one that I usually use. My favorite is 32nd. Well, now it's actually 36 as well. But this one is 28. I got it for a small design that maybe I can stitch a bunny, or I don't know, something really adorable. Another one, this with the splashes that's so bright. You can come up with some idea, and I'm sure you can use it as well. But when I saw it it was on Etsy's store, I was like, yeah, I should get this one as well. I like to have something, so when you open it, your drawings like, okay, this is a fabric I want to use for this design. So it's like for the future. I collect magazines, right? Especially this one, Just Cross Stitch, because I adore some of the designs, and I like to have it not just to get a pattern from Etsy store, but maybe something from magazine. Open up, zoom the pattern, or get it has the file and stitch it in Saga. But I also got my attention got new mill heels. I don't know if you had the chance already ordered or not, but look at this. Which one you like the most? I probably like this truck with all the flowers. It's so adorable, cute. And the bus, obviously. Yes, that's designs they have, and some of them are planning to stitch, but the one that really caught my eye, like creating toys, and here we go. Look at this porcupine. It remind me hedgehogs, but they call it porcupine. So I'm not gonna argue with the designer. But look what's the other creatures they will have. They will have bear in the summer. They will have a fox in autumn, and they will finish with a penguin in a winter. Yeah, I was thinking how to better to finish it. You can, I guess, do as a toys what they offer, or you can make it as a pink cape, as a pillow, maybe even stitch it and put it in a small frame and change it when the season comes. But yeah, it gives you a lot of options. So this is all my purchases. Not a lot, but I would say decent. And after that, I really want to show you, not with the deep details, but kind of briefly show you what I was able to stitch in whole winter season. That's December, January, February. Really was thinking, should I make this video or not? But then even for myself, just to get the idea how much can I stitch, yeah, I was surprised. Thought that I didn't stitch a lot, but I actually did. And it's good to look at the results, because the most watched video on my channel is about my plans for the winter. Like, why not to make the short and sweet video about all my finishes, all my new starts, so you will be able to see it with me, and maybe find something that you like, maybe something that you missed. So, and here it is. I put everything on a long table in my dining room, and I think everything fit, but it was like, wow, I did stitch a lot. So I want to start with this beautiful Enchantress Woodland from Dimensions Gold Collection. I finished it in January, but I was stitching whole December. That design really brought me such joy, and that's a piece I had to finish stitch, because 3/4 was already stitched, so I had to finish her dress. I completely stitched this part of winter. That's one that I was stitching from magazine Just Girl Stitch. Another design that I almost fully stitched because I had to restart it. I started on and I didn't like it. So obviously this one is Mill Hill, Blue Jay. Another one is from Dimension Gold Collection, Aurora. That was my dream to stitch, so I started. That was also new start on my birthday. Mirabilia, Blue Topaz, adorable. I cannot wait to finish her. Another dimension, Winter Village. Look at this bright color. So that's the only small piece I started in January, but I completely finished a bridge, and I did a big portion of the sky. So still a lot to do, but I also did. This is a magic needle. No, that's not a magic needle. It looks like one, but it's Adriana and Winter Girl. I started and I finished. That one is Madame Lafayette, Frozen Lake. I started this design and I finished it. So amazing from the beginning till the end. This is Dimension, just a regular collection. And this one is a Garden Shed Snowman. I'm stitching on regular Ada. I didn't change the fabric. Another one was my favorite. This is Ornaments, again Dimensions, and I didn't just teach, I also finished it as a toys. That Santa and a reindeer is from Grochetta de Gogo. Grochetta de Gogo. I think I pronounced it correctly. Grochetta, yes. I started and finished. Another magic needle. That one is a Christmas ornament. Start and finished. That wasn't a whip, and that was very, very hard to stitch. Primrose Cottage. That's how I celebrate Valentine's, with the stitching, and not just stitching, but I also made as a finished small pillow. Was my first experiment. My absolutely favorite, matryoshka with the pancakes. We celebrate Pancakes Week in Russia, and I wanted to make something special here with my stitching. I also put it as a toy and make the bowl. And the last one, but not least, this is Peace on Earth, a winter quicker sampler from Lila Studio. I started from the left right corner and I went all the way till the end, so to see. Look at that. So much done, and I could tell that I'm so proud of myself. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you're gonna stay with me and see what I'm gonna be stitching in a spring season that's coming up. I'm gonna be making a video about that. I have a gigantic plans, so please stay with me, subscribe, and like my videos. Till next time, thanks.